No.
I just thought it was funny.
No, she got fucked. If I came, you got fucked. What's up, everybody? We back.
Man, that music messing me up. Anyway, we playing Snoop Dogg because we got his gin right here. We just tried that out. Check out the video up top. Get our review. Now we got beer. He's got a girly drink.
I got both.
Yeah, he's got beer and a girly drink. I don't know what he's doing with that. Passion fruit mango.
It's that Seagram's.
That's for girls.
Seagram's. You call it what you want to call it. It's good. It's like Kool-Aid.
What we talking about tonight?
We're going to talk about how does it feel? Not how does it feel, but more so, what's your reaction when your woman wants you to be more dominant in the bed?
So, I come here and I'm usually not aware of what we're talking about. Sometimes I am. I was not aware of this topic. That's not what you text me, but I'm going to go with the flow anyway.
So, submission, dominant. So, if your girl told you that she want to be tied up, if she told you that she want a gag in her mouth or her eyes, a blindfold over her eyes, she want to be choked, how would you feel? You being a white man, how does that, like, in your culture?
What does that matter?
I mean, because it can be different sometimes. Like in the black culture, when I'm around my black friends and we talking about, like, we like that shit, we just don't bring it up because most of the time.
So if the woman is the one approaching you, telling you to do all this stuff, she's the dominant one.
No, she just wants you to be the dominant.
She wants you to do this stuff to make you dominant, but she's telling you to do it, and you're going to do it. So she is the dominant one.
I don't think so.
You misunderstanding the situation. If you're the dominant one, you're just going to do it, and she's going to say, okay. But if she has to tell you
but that's not
how to be dominant.
That's not in every culture. In some cultures, you got to be careful. You got to ease that in there because some women are like, where'd you learn this new shit from? So a lot of the times you gotta ease in there.
Just tell her Google.
Yeah, it's like bringing up a threesome. You don't ever want to bring up a threesome to your woman because you're scared how she'll react.
Then you may not be the dominant one because it's not like a switch you turn on or off. It's just your personality and how you approach stuff. If you wanted the threesome, you're going to say, hey, we're bringing another girl in. You're going to really like it. Trust me. Done.
Nah, that's not how it works. And that's not how it
What?
Works. Listen, in our culture, it's more so permission ask. You need to ask your woman, like, how do you feel about this?
So you got to ask permission to be dominant.
No, to have a threesome.
Oh, okay.
It's just the same concept, though, when it comes to that. Because if you just bring it out of nowhere, like, I want to tie you up and, or you just start calling her a whore out of nowhere, you little dirty slut out of nowhere. Or in her mind, she's like, where you learn this new shit from? And you can't, it's so many cues when dating a black girl that you just gotta, you gotta ease your way in there. It's like a virgin. You gotta ease your way in there. Can't just go in there and ram and stuff.
So you're telling me you think bringing up this kind of subject matter is different from a white woman to a black woman?
Yes. Yes. Very much so.
I can't relate. I don't know. I don't see how it's different. I don't.
It's a lot different. It's the questions. It's the, where did you get these new moves from? Why you want to do this shit all of a sudden?
Okay. Have you ever tried this with a white girl?
There's a lot of insecurities.
Have you ever tried this with a white girl? I'm going to put you on the spot.
No,
or you want to answer that? Oh, no. Okay. Have you ever
haven't.
tried this with a black girl?
Yes.
You have? Okay. So your experience with a black girl. You need to go try it with a white girl, and
it's
then you
not
can compare.
That. It's the way you bring it up,
I hear what you're saying, man. You got to kind of be smooth about it. You got to reassure them that it's something that'll be mutually beneficial. We'll both enjoy. It'll help grow our bond. It'll help, bring some difference to our sex life.
That's all good and dandy until she looking at you telling you our bond ain't strong enough. What the fuck you need another bond for?
You just got to be a smooth talker, man.
So pimping, basically, you got to pimp your woman.
You know what you need to do? Actually, we need to make a website on how to smooth talk and bring up issues like this so we can give advice to men that are completely lost and confused but want to pursue something of this nature.
What I tell a man is be open, be honest.
Yeah.
From the get-go. But if you're into stuff like that, let her know.
It's all about how you say it, though. You can't just say, hey, we're going to have a threesome. Or...
yes, you can.
You can, but don't expect good results.
Why not?
Unless you already have some evidence that your girl is okay with that, or she's dated girls in the past, or she said, "Ooh, that girl's fine."
I think it just depends on the person. I think it depends on the reason.
Okay, let's put a hidden camera on you when you go and tell your girl, "Hey, I want a threesome." We're gonna see what the response.
It just depends. That's what I'm saying. It depends because sometimes it's like why can't I satisfy you enough? And it's not about that for me. I don't know how it is for, other people. Sex is fun. Sex is exciting. Sex is new. Sex is straight.
Straight? Is that the word you use?
For me.
Sex is straight for him. Let me put that in the snippet in front of the video.
I don't want no ass play. I don't want, nothing like that. For me,
For you. Okay.
Yeah, for me. So, so outside of that, everything is a go to me.
Okay. So, are you talking about threesomes? Are you talking about dominant and submission?
Sex in general. Submission, threesomes, being in control, domination, BDSM.
My only thought is if you ask permission or you bring this subject up of being dominant, that in itself says you're not dominant. So, you only get one shot at making the first impression. So hey, she comes home. There's a gag on the bed. There's ropes. Hey, get naked. I'm gonna tie you up. You're gonna enjoy this. But if you just ask,
if your woman come home and she see that on the bed, she gonna think you're a rapist. That's what she gonna think.
I'm telling you,
she's probably gonna run.
You can't. If you're talking about being dominant, her being submissive, you cannot ask. You have to just take that jump and leap of faith and, hey, it's ready. You're going to like this and see what happens. If she says no, okay, then you can resort to talking, easing her in. But once you just ask permission, we're not raping her, right?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm asking for all types of permission.
The sex is consensual, but we're not asking permission to take it to, a step further and saying, hey, call me daddy. Hey, we're going to tie your hands behind your back. I'm going to call you names. You're going to enjoy it. I'm going to slap your ass, pull your hair. You just kind of do that shit, right?
Like it sounds good.
It sounds good.
It does.
Yeah. And if she doesn't like it, she's going to tell you. Or you can just say, hey, it's going to be something different today, so strap in and be ready. You know what I mean? And just go with the flow. But if you ask permission on the first time, you can't be dominant because dominance doesn't ask permission. They just, push forward and make it happen.
I see why you got that shirt on now.
Drinks are on me.
I don't agree with nothing that you said. I see it's two different cultures.
So you just going to ask, is it okay for you to be dominant? That is not dominance.
Man.
If you're asking if it's okay for you to be dominant, that is not dominance. That's all I'm trying to say.
Like I said, that's just a thin line between love and
like,
rape.
Look, bro, say you're sitting on the couch watching TV, and you're like, man, I'm really turned on right now. If you're dominant, you're going to look at your girl and be like, come over here and get on your knees. If you're asking permission to be dominant, you're going to be like, hey, I'm really turned on. You think we can go have sex now? Or it's a big difference in how you approach it. That is the real separating factor.
I agree.
Yeah. You have to approach it with confidence. You have to be, confident in yourself and confident in her positive response that you're going to get.
I agree with the confidence.
Yeah. So I'm confused.
But I don't agree in what if she says no?
Okay. You'd be like, okay, well, you're missing out. Let me know when you're ready to have some fun. I mean, if she may not be in the mood, which is okay. Just because you say, hey, I'm in the mood doesn't mean she is. But
right now, I'm starting to understand the Me Too movement. I really am. Listening to you talk, I really understand the Me Too movement.
No, you brought up dominance, and I'm telling you how to be dominant. If she says no, that is okay. But you don't ask. You tell her, this is what I need you to do. This is what I want you to do. This is what you're going to do. She can say no after that, but you've already inserted, hey, you have a will. You have something in your mind that you're going to go for. But if you ask right off the bat, it's probably going to show her, oh, this dude don't have confidence in himself, or he wants to make sure that, I'm emotionally okay with this, where I need a man that's just going to take over. So that's the difference in my mind. Bro, just try it out. Let's put a hidden camera on you. Listen. And you just say, come here, woman. Take them clothes off. Slide up out that dress.
That's okay.
Let daddy handle the rest.
That could probably happen.
Okay, let daddy handle the rest.
That could probably happen.
And but like you handle the rest. You go for wherever you want from there.
I have no problem with that. Uh-huh. I very much agree with the BDSM culture. Where I disagree is this should probably be something that should be talked about beforehand.
You keep defeating the purpose, man. I'm not talking about pressuring her to do something she doesn't want to do because she has an option to say no.
But it ain't even that. It's more so, what if she says no? Or what if this is in the middle of your relationship, or, y'all been talking for a while and you just bring this up out the blue?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you want a threesome.
So this is a little snippet of your interaction with this person. And so you can't be super submissive day to day. Hey, baby, where do you want to eat? I want to eat wherever you want to eat. Hey, do you want to come over and watch a movie, or we can do whatever you want? And then try to flip the roles and say, hey, I'm going to tie your hands behind your back and do what I want. Because it doesn't work. So if you're dominant, you're going to be dominant in more areas of the relationship than just sex. So you're going to have to take control in other areas, or else it's going to feel inauthentic and it's going to be awkward because she's going to say no. She's like, what is this dude doing? Yeah, man. Let me teach you. I'll teach you the ways.
Listen, I'm all for women empowerment. I'm for... I just feel like you and your mate should have a talk first. Uh-huh. You don't want to just springboard this, but I also think this is something y'all should talk about before, at the beginning of dating. You should talk about sex before. Some people don't like sex. Some people love sex. Some people need sex every day. I think this is a heavy topic for a lot of people that they don't really talk about, because women, on one hand, feel like if they talk about it, then they're a whore. Or if they don't talk about it, or if a man talks about it, then that's all the man wants.
Yeah.
I feel like if you talk about it at the beginning, you understand each other, you know what each other's expectations are, how far that person is willing to go, how far that person might not be willing to go. I think being honest and being upfront, a lot of dudes go in telling, oh, I'm going to kill you, and, they in there for a minute and 30 seconds, and it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a tourist. I'm about pleasing.
I've seen a TikTok video. I don't watch TikTok, but people post TikTok on Snapchat.
How you gonna say you don't watch TikTok, but you see a TikTok
people
video?
Post TikTok videos on their Snapchat stories, and
did you watch the TikTok video?
Yes.
Okay, so you watch TikTok.
I ain't never downloaded that app. It's a waste of time. But I did get a funny meme out of it. It was this girl, and she said, guys bragging about they fucked me, but it was only for like a minute. So really, I fucked them. No. I just thought it was funny.
No, she got fucked. If I came, you got fucked.
But let's flip the roles real quick, because it's 2021. 2021. It's equality all day, right?
Yeah, we out of the dark area.
Let's flip the roles. You come home. Your girl says, lay on this bed. I'm going to tie you up.
Shit, I'm down for it. Usher.
Okay.
Trade places.
So she didn't talk to you about this prior. So what's the issue?
I'm a man.
That's not equality.
I told you it's double standards in life.
Come on,
There
man.
is double standards in life.
She wants to be surprised just like you are.
Okay.